principles and they're teaching them and so forth. Some of those principles, what is it? The principle of materialism. The second principle has been correspondence. By the way, this idea of correspondence, if you go and study it, is the idea of so above as below. As above, so below. That is some of the principles that Satanism uses. Those are some of the principles that you build, the bedrock of ritualism. Let's continue on further. Now, right, remember, this is what they're teaching as African knowledge. That everybody, even if you read some of the comments that people were saying in this video, this is what Africans should actually seek to be learning. Okay? Now, the next principle is, remember, the one correspondence, which is principle number 2, as above, so below. You can even, it's taught by Aleister Crowley as well. The next particular principle is the principle of vibration. Now, this is what I don't like about also the prophetic movement. They like using this thing, I am feeding off of your vibration, according to your vibration. When you hear that, that's New Age teaching. Christians don't talk like. From people like Hermes, who created the foundations of ritual work, speaking New Age teaching. Pretty dangerous stuff right here. The idea of vibration and whatnot. And then the principle number 4 here is the principle of polarity, whatever. The Pope was teaching about this. We're going to do a video very soon. Polarity and whatnot and stuff, like finding duality in every single other thing and whatnot. And one of in this particular one here, this I found very funny. The polarity one is that likes and unlikes are the same. Excuse me, truth and lies cannot be the same. All truths are but half truths within this particular idea. Do you believe that? That truth is a half truth. This is the Hermes that they're talking about. This is, and then principle number 7, I'm just going to skip the other ones. Principle number 7 is gender is everything. The principle of gender. Gender is everything, which when you look at right now in this modern age in 2023, you will see what is happening with flag people, you know, the trans and that entire group of people under the flag. What is it? Gender defines how they interact with the rest of the world. It defines everything. They don't want to have a discussion about doctrine, belief systems and whatnot. They want to talk about gender, no matter where they go. It's exactly what we said about that other subject when we were speaking about one particular lady from Limpopo and stuff like that. Now, that is who these gentlemen are teaching. They're teaching someone who was teaching, someone who was teaching, and I believe, I repeat, someone who was teaching philosophy that built the bedrocks of ritual work. This idea of gender being everything, have you seen in ritual works? A lot of rituals include this idea of sexuality and obsession with sexuality. And it kind of like builds off thinking. Now, you'll remember that there's this whole organization that was built off of this idea called the Hermetic. It's built off of his name, the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. We recently spoke about one particular prophet teaching the Golden Dawn principles. If you remember that particular video when we were speaking about the crossover in January, there was one. So you can see these ideas and ideologies are finding themselves into church, and they're building themselves into church ideas. Okay, the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn is built off of the principles of that particular gentleman. And if you look at their symbol of faith, you will notice that it is all these symbols. They have pentagrams and whatnot and stuff like. It's mingling and mixing of all ideologies founded by people like Westcott and so forth, William Westcott and Samuel McGregor or something like that. And there's like 3 particular different gentlemen that kind of founded this. And all these gentlemen were all Freemasons. So the principles that these gentlemen are teaching are Freemasonic. Yeah, I'm going to be teaching about the Hermetic, what this particular Hermes from whose laws, the 7 laws that they're talking about, even though they claim it to be, this is African. Freemasonic. Diabolic. You want to go that route? Congratulations, you can go on. We're not going to stop you. You clearly like that kind of stuff. You mandems can be doobity-doos, Gucci over there.